What's up, guys? I'm Josiah. Today we're going to talk about gym splits. If you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you kind of see my gym splits for this week aren't typically what you see from a gym split. I'll kind of explain why I did it that way in this video. If you don't follow me, make sure you do that. I'll post the link in the description below. Gym splits are important because they're kind of that first step in deciding your goals. First, you got to decide, hey, what's my goal for this week? Then you decide a split that would be great to achieve that goal. So yes, if your goal is hypertrophy, yes, a big part of that's going to be what you do in the gym. You can't just count on a split to focus on hypertrophy. The big part of that is going to be what you're doing in the gym. Am I sets and reps in the gym? But kind of the first step of that is how I work my splits. So that's kind of why we're talking about it, because it's kind of that first step. Once you have a goal, then you start implementing it first off your splits. So there's several ways to work it. Some people do push-pull day, like maybe back, bicep, chest, tricep, or maybe sometimes it doesn't always have to be a muscle. Maybe if you're a runner, you want to focus on improving your run time. Maybe run Monday, Tuesday, do HIIT training, fartlek Wednesday, Thursday, you got long, slow distance. Friday, I'm going to do a race pace. So you can do it for a runner. You can do it for hypertrophy. This week, if you follow me, I kind of did a muscle focus, which is I did chest Monday. Tuesday, I did arms and shoulders. Wednesday, I did chest again. Thursday, I did legs and back. Friday, I did arms. Today I did arms again. Tomorrow I'll probably do chest again. So I kind of had more of a muscle focus. We know when your focus is muscle growth, the more you work a muscle, the more growth you're going to see from that muscle. So this week I wanted to focus on growing my chest, so I did 3 chest days. So when your focus is muscle growth from a muscle, why can't you just work the muscle every day? That's kind of the reason you can't do that is because you want to implement some recovery time. Recovery is important so you don't overtrain. When you overtrain a muscle, you're going to be at a higher risk of injury, and you don't want to get an injury because if you have maybe your goal is running, you get an injury while running, improving your time, you're going to have that setback. Maybe your growth is from goals to get growth from a muscle. You don't want to have that setback. We don't want to have that setback in the gym. Yes, injuries suck, but you still don't want to have that setback. If you're striving towards a goal and then you get setback on top of the injury, that really sucks. So you really want to focus, be careful to not overtrain. So that's kind of why we can't work it every day, because you want to implement time to recover in between. And maybe if you try the 3 chest days like I did, maybe Monday you hit chest really hard, Tuesday you hit arms and shoulders, Wednesday, let's say you're still really sure, maybe you just do light chest. Like I'm only going to do 50% intensity. Maybe you hit it really light, or you don't even work it at all. Maybe you're like, hey, I'm just going to substitute it with legs or something. You can do that because you don't want to overtrain a muscle. That's the last thing you want to do. So that's kind of the important part when it comes to a split. You want to be careful, yes, not to overtrain, but also you use splits based off your goal. So first decide your goal, then decide your splits. Maybe I'm in the gym usually 6 days a week. Sunday's my off day. Uh, Typically, 4 or 5 days in the gym is what we say just to be healthy. So if you just want to be healthy individual in the gym, uh, it's only recommended 4 or 5. So maybe you want more rest days. You can do that. You can use the push-pull, chest, tricep, maybe an off day you could do. Then do back bicep, then an off day. So I'm typically in the gym 6 days a week. It's not necessary to do that, but if your goal is really muscle focus, if you just want to be healthy, 4 or 5 days, that's not bad. You'll be fine with that. If your goal is hypertrophy, you could still do it through that 4 or 5 days, but so that's kind of how you use a split. Just kind of decide what your goal is, then you decide your split off your goal.